Hello, welcome back to my channel, Penny Prepper. Today's video topic, we're going to be talking a little bit in a more relaxed and cool atmosphere. We're just going to be talking about making sure that you don't let things in the prepping community overtake you or get yourself too stressed out about things. So like I was saying, today's video is going to be a lot more relaxed. I'm going to try to get this done in one shot. Just because I have a lot of stuff going on coming up this week, I'm going to be kind of busy. So I wanted to just put this out. It's been something I've been thinking about ever since the last live I did with, it was a panel, Prepping with Sarge was on there, and it was hosted by the Penny Pinching Prepper. He brought up a really good topic, which was about mental health. And if you have any mental tricks or anything like that, I think that that's something that going into prepping, it is something that you definitely need to be aware of. It's one of those things where it doesn't get enough spotlight, especially in emergency preparedness or prepping communities. First of all, emergency preparedness, a lot of us like to think that we're invincible. We have the mentality of, oh, it can happen to Joe, but it won't happen to me. I'm tougher. I can, really keep a rein on my emotions. Well, you know, the people that say that are typically the ones that are hurting the most internally or get to a point where they haven't talked about things, they haven't released that pressure, and it builds up and takes them down. Really, this is one of the things I've been wanting to do a video on, but this is just a quick one because it was brought up the other week. I know my wife is actually in behavioral health, which, is another great reason to bring up this topic. Essentially, I just want to bring it up to any of my followers, anybody who's getting into prepping. Something that you definitely need to be fully aware of is the increasing pressure that you can put on yourself, not just as far as building up the items and the knowledge and supplies, but also the constant negative connotation and environment you're putting your mind into. When you're preparing for emergencies and the worst case scenarios, you always are thinking about the worst things that could happen. It's stressful. I get it. When you're trying to pre-plan these things, you're thinking about what could happen to your family. You could be thinking about your finances that may already be circling the drain and may have issues already. And looking at a lot of ways to help yourself out, you might be sort of chasing a solution that you just can't get to. You might see videos that say how to fix this or that. And a lot of the times it doesn't pertain to your particular situation. It's just clickbait. And really, that's something that you need to just be mindful of. There is no solution to everything unless you have $1 million. And of course, throwing money at the problem is probably going to solve the issue. As far as a war in Ukraine that spills over to the United States. Yeah, if you have $1 trillion, you could build a bunker and have it self-sustained and probably buy land in Montana where there's not a neighbor around for 100 miles. But fact of the matter is we live in the real world and chances are you are not a trillionaire. Also with that, even if you were, depending on what happens with inflation, it wouldn't do you any good. So it's just something to be mindful of. Not any single prepper that I've seen has everything that they possibly need. Not every answer. It's one of those things where even people who were in the military, who were in special forces, they don't have every answer. They are humans just like everybody else. They were taught a lot of stuff and they're not infallible. You should not hold yourself to the same standards. Now, what I am saying here is that you should always be trying to do better. If you have an end goal, always be trying to work towards it, even if it's the most small increments that you could possibly do. Such as if you want to have food supplied, go out, buy rice. If you want to have water stored up, I don't care if somebody says that it's the worst option. Go ahead, buy bottles of water if that's what you can afford. And there's nothing wrong with that. If somebody on here decides that they want to call you a liar and say that you're not a prepper, well, who cares what they think? They may have nothing. And if they decide that they show you what they have, chances are they're not a very good prepper because they're ruining their operational security. So that's why this video, I feel as though, was a little bit important. I just wanted to throw it out there, make a quick video. I was very busy this week. I had some new opportunities come up, and I've been really working towards that goal. And if anything comes of it, I'll be sure to throw a mention on the channel here. But really, if you're watching this video and you made it all 5 minutes and 14 seconds in, really, the biggest thing I want you to take away from this is nobody has all the answers. You shouldn't. If you think you do, you're probably wrong. Just take your time, build up your preps. If you're starting to get stressed about what's going on in another continent, it's good to have it in the back of your mind. It is. But you know what? It's like they always say, you can be the most prepared person in the world, step off a curb and get smacked by a bus. It may be a one-way and you looked right and this bus came from the left side. You never know. It's one of those things where you really can never be 100% prepared. I don't want to get into it, but there's a lot of things out there that you can't foresee. If you are able to tell the future, please let me know, and I'd be more than happy to use your skills to win a couple bucks. But I just really wanted to get into that today. Make a quick video. I also wanted to see if there's anything that any of my 120 subscribers would like to see me cover. I know that the medical video I did the other week was pretty popular. So if that's something that you'd like to see more content on, I know I've done a couple shorts since then. If you want to see me do a video or two about maybe going over a general assessment or wrapping up a wound or wound care, something like that, just let me know. I'd be more than happy to do it. I do want to hear from my subscribers. So if you're watching this, you made it this far, please drop a comment below, like the video, share it with anybody that you think might like the content. I really would like to start making more and more shorts, more videos that are accessible. So please let me know. And as always, stay safe and stay prepared.